travelers, and welcome to the Horror Greenbook, the channel that takes you from coast to coast and con to con. I am your travel guide, Brendon, and we are here again in the scary sanctuary, bringing to you another live watch party. What's up, travelers? We are on number 30 already, guys. These are flying along. We will be doing John Carpenter's masterpiece, The Thing. Well, I mean, if you really think about it, John Carpenter has many masterpieces, but I absolutely love The Thing. Speaking of the man, the myth himself, he recently had his Hollywood Walk of Fame star, and of course, we couldn't be prouder as horror fans. We will also be doing our first mail unboxing. I received a few packages into the scary sanctuary. I already know what they are, but you guys don't, except for the travelers that sent them in, and they have a few surprises for you guys. So let's see who we have in the house. We got TCCK Gaming in the house. What's going on? Yeah, that cool creepy kid. We got Anton in the house. What's going on, Anton? We got Tony in the house. Tony's like, I'm annihilated. It's party time. Oh, it's always party time. I'm glad, guys. Hey, when it's another live watch party, we're going to have a blast. Let's see. We got Ghosty in the house. What's going on, Ghosty? We got Vero in the house. Hey there, Vero. Glad to have you here. Let's see here. We got Happy Toys and Collectibles. What's going on, Donovan? Glad to see you, buddy. Yeah, it is a great movie, Happy. I love this movie. I can't get enough of watching it. I the last time I saw it was at Joe Bob's Jamboree back in October, and I saw it with John Carpenter in the audience as well. So he showed The Thing along with Prince of Darkness, and it will forever be one of the highlights of my life. So I'm glad to have it rekindled with you travelers here tonight. So let's see who else we have here. Uh, Tony says he's pissed off he doesn't have any crumb donuts. Yes, we got some mail in the house, Anton. And speaking of which, guys, of course, if you guys are ever willing to send some items into the Horror Greenbook, we gladly welcome it. I'm going to have to come up with some sort of like catchy jingle so that you guys can remember the address. I'm not quite stickly, but hey, I'll come up with something very catchy. But that P.O. Box, guys, is to the Horror Greenbook at 109 Yorkshire Drive, PMB 344 in Princeton, Texas 75407. You know what, guys? I should get Tony and his band to come up with some sort of like PO box jingle for the show. That would be pretty awesome. I'm gonna have to commission them a song. Let's see. Who else we got in here? We got AV in the house. What's going on, AV? Hopefully you guys started to get some of your packages. I know Bumper may have received his package, and AB may have received hers. Oh, Restless is expected to receive his tomorrow. So hopefully you guys' packages arrived to you all. Speaking of Mel, and you guys are enjoying your giveaway prizes. Let's see here. You got AB and Ghosty speaking French to each other. Oh, that's so funny. Yes, the drive-in will never die. You got Bumper in the house. What's going on, Bumper? Yeah. Pow, 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 pow. Yeah. All right, cool. Hey, guys, don't be surprised when Tony and his band cooks up something for the channel. That's the cool thing about making all types of cool friends with all types of awesome expertises. Having, this channel. You know, all types of lifestyles that people have. Barbara says I haven't even checked the mail yet. Okay, cool, cool. Well, it's probably there. I haven't checked the tracking, but speaking of, AB says that she got hers, and it's awesome. Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed it, AB, and is a part of your collection. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for your support and entering into the contest. That's why I wanted to um, do those for you guys and give back. I mean, I go to so many different conventions and I pick up so many different things, whether they're freebies, um, promo stuff for upcoming movies, etc., etc. So, what better way than to share with the GBG? And speaking of the GBG, I have a few upcoming things that I'm working on in regards to merch. So definitely looking forward to getting that important news out to you guys sooner than later. Old Restless in the house. All right. Speaking of Old Restless, yes, your giveaway prize should be arriving tomorrow, Old Restless, if I'm not mistaken, unless it just got there quicker. But guys, I'm excited. Before we start our movie, we'll let everyone flood in. I'm guessing let's start the film at 45 past the hour. But while we're doing that, ha 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 ha, we got some mail. We'll start with this one. Well, actually, you know what? Um, you know what? No, let's start with this one. We have two. Old Wrestler says, nice, looking forward to checking it out. Has been a while since I've, oh, sweet. Since you pursued, a magazine. Sweet. Well, be on the lookout for plenty more. The cool thing about these conventions, sometimes they come out with, exclusive, magazines. I know there's another one that I'm looking forward to, that is Fangoria related, that will be coming out at Texas Frightmare Weekend in a couple of months. So be on the lookout for that, travelers. I know I'll probably pick up a magazine or two, maybe a shirt or something that I'll actually pick up at Frightmare, and find a way to give you guys a chance to win that before. But let's go ahead and whip out this nifty box cutter here. I already know what we have here, but you guys are going to be pretty awesome. Well, pretty happy to see this awesome item. All right, let me be careful not to stab myself. Can't have any type of emergency emergency room trips here on the channel. It's my first ever unboxing, guys. So I'm glad. And speaking of which, this actually comes from our good friend Papa Goss. So I forgot to announce who that's from. So thank you so much, Papa Goss, for your awesome item. He really made sure to have this taken care of. Oh, nice, nice. All right, guys. We have a couple of autographs. So, let me show you guys. I'm not going to spoil both autographs. I'm only going to let you know what one of them is. I'm going to tell you the second one in the future. But the first one is Jennifer Banco here, who you'd recognize from Friday the 13th, The New Blood. She was the kid actress at the beginning of the film. You'll also recognize her in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, if I'm not mistaken. She plays Leatherface's daughter. So this is very awesome. I have yet to meet Jennifer Banco, but she seems like an awesome celeb. So this will be something that I may be giving away in a future giveaway. Either that or the other autograph. So, guys, be on the lookout for that. But again, thank you so much, Papa Goss, for your contribution to the channel and to actually give away these autographs for future prizes. And guys, I really appreciate your support. All right, the second one is a hefty one. All right, we got a big box here, guys. Huge box. And this comes from our good friend JD636 or Jeff, all the way coming from Ohio. So, thanks again, Jeff, for your contribution to the channel. He said one item was for the channel and the other item was for me. He told me what it was beforehand, but let's go ahead and show you guys. What's in the box? What's in the box? Well, hopefully there's no head in here. I mean, even though Gwyneth Paltrow's head would be a pretty cool trophy to have. Okay, we got some padding. Okay, sorry guys. It got a little bent in the packaging, but I could work it out. But it was very cool. What Jeff got me is uh the monkey popcorn tin. Very cool. Very awesome. So this is going to my added collection of monkey well of popcorn buckets. I'm definitely getting quite a collection of them. So as long as horror films keep releasing cool popcorn buckets, I'll be on the lookout for them. So thank you so much, Jeff, for this one. Let's get to the second one, guys. Man, he really did his due diligence with this one and making sure it's packed. But he did let me know that I could use this as something that would be a giveaway for people, and I think it will. He had quite an interesting story about this, but all right, guys. This is a Terrifier 3 poster, and if you will look right here, there's a signature from Elliot from the Terrifier 2 and 3 cast. And he said that this will be very cool to donate to a future giveaway. So thank you so much, Jeff. So guys, there is another item which can be available to win on the Horror Greenbook. Yes, guys. So I am definitely happy to know. Let me double check my chat here. Make sure got you guys. All right, give me 1 second. Sweet, but I am so happy that we have more cool items for you guys to win. So, again, your generosity, guys, I mean, it really knows no bounds. And, again, you guys never cease to amaze me with, how giving you are. Okay, let me put that in there. All right, guys. Terrify your beloved AV. I know, I love it. I love it. Oh, but let's see what we have here. I have a nice bucket there. Yeah, it was a pretty cool one. Let me see. I'm very happy with like how great it looks. Let's see here. Give me 1 second, guys. Check out a couple of things here. Okay, we got the thing here. Sweet. All right, I need to actually get my link together and queued up so that I can watch with you guys. Okay, just give me 1 second. Let me check out something. I think something's going on with the actual chat. It's not live doing its thing like it's supposed to. Give me 1 second. All right, let me check one thing, guys. Let me see. All right, well, before we do that, let me make sure I can get the chat situated. So bear with me. Give me a couple of minutes. I will be right back, travelers. Oh, there you go, guys. I'm not audible at the moment. Thanks so much, guys. Yeah, apparently I'm having a little bit of an issue with the chat with Stream Elements, so that could be what's causing the problem. Their site could be down, but let's get to the movie. I can still see you guys' chat on my side. All right. I'm not sure what's going on with the chat. Let me see if I can refresh it. No, it's just saying the suckling. Let me see if it gives me any other settings right quick. Let me see. No. Different settings. No. Alright. Oh well. Not gonna worry about it. Alright, guys. Let's go ahead and hit play on the thing. Of course, you can find it on Tubi. And of course, if you need a timestamp, go ahead and ask for one. All right, make sure I got the closed captions on. Yo, Scratch and Slash Media, what's going on? It's good to see you guys. Hopefully you're doing well out there. Yeah, welcome, welcome. Yeah, hopefully you guys are having a great night. I'm glad to see that you made it to a live stream to one of our live watch parties. Hey, how's it going, Nestor? Hopefully you're having a good time. I'm hanging out at Tony, Nestor. Can't wait for the suckling. Yeah, same here. Even though that's a weird statement to make. Yeah, AV's like, be careful what you wish for. Oh, I love this ominous intro to the thing. Like one of my favorites. Yeah. Oh, you guys, go ahead and make sure to check out Scratch and Slash Media's profile. They do very awesome content. They go to conventions all over. One of the just most friendly couples. I love how this like whole film starts out. Let me see. Give me 1 second, guys. Man, the thing is definitely one of my favorite films of all time. Hey Jeff, couldn't miss one of your favorites. Hey Jeff, Jeff, did you wake up from a nap or was it is this a pee break? Do you have work tomorrow? He has to get up super early, guys. Hey, no problem at all, guys. But yeah, Jeff, I just unveiled your gift for the channel. Thanks a lot for the popcorn bucket for sure. Yeah, that score is so great, AB. But yeah, guys, definitely check out Renee and Jeremy's content. They're awesome. I met them, I believe, at Horror Hound. Then saw them again at Scarefest, and we've been seeing each other almost at every convention, every big convention since. So they are awesome. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's hard not to like the thing. Like this is one of those films that just like really holds up, just uh perfectly. Might be the rare one who likes the thing, but it didn't change your life. I feel that, Tony. And then realize we started. Yeah, no problem. Ghostface, I'm at 3 minutes and 57 seconds. Ooh, a puppy. I know, right, Anton? Let's go pet that puppy. Yeah, I definitely got to figure out what's going on with the chat. Like, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this is for the thing. I don't know. Maybe it just did something weird. This is like the worst shot ever. Like, just to think, if one of those guys could actually shoot worth his weight, they could have avoided all of this. They call him Flash, 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 Flash Beagle. But I think this and Return of the Living Dead are probably one of the best ensemble casts in horror. All right, McCready, the chess player. Doomhead, what's going on, Doomhead? Love Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, Return of the Living Dead is a fun one. I think it makes a good double watch with this. Both very you know, sullen, solemn endings. And speaking of that, I watched Return of the Living Dead that same night. And Linnea Quigley was in the house for that night. Like, that weekend is something I'll never forget. And apparently, with the news that they won't be doing the Jamboree this year, apparently there's been a little bit more news that there's a chance that they may do it next year, that this may just be taking a year off, which what most of the Joe Bob fans were hoping for. JD said, I came home, ate, fell asleep, set my alarm for the watch party, still hit snooze. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for hitting the alarm so that you could actually make it to the live watch party, JD. Thanks a lot for your support, buddy. Yeah, return is money. Return is your number one all time. Yeah, I know, right? Man, that chess would come in handy right now. Just terrible loser. But then again, I mean, I understand. It would be the same thing as Madden players that get mad and just throw the television. Well, throw the remote at the television. Yeah, I wish I could have been there. Like, that's the only thing about those Walk of Fame ceremonies. They let the public know like with like only like a week, maybe 2 weeks in advance. So maybe I'll get lucky in the schedule in regards to Robert England. But that Carpenter ceremony looked so cool. See, Kurt Russell and Keith David. Mick Garris was there. You had Greg Nicotero was there. You had Slash was there. Of course, PJ Souls. You had Nancy Loomis, Nick Castle. People that you would expect. But to see Slash there was pretty awesome. He breeds space dogs. You know what? I could totally see the people that are like really big into like breeding French bulldogs switching over to the thing Huskies now. It's like we got these thing Huskies now, purebred, man. I got the papers on them. I got the papers. I could totally see that. Yeah, Adrian, of course, Adrian. I mean, that's how cool it is when the ex-wife shows up. That's how you know you're a cool guy. Yeah, most definitely. I feel you on that, Tony. Yeah, the Norwegians, they definitely did a bit of drinking apparently at the station. And then not only that, but if the Americans shot as bad as the Norwegians, maybe when that guy finally got off his 50th shot at the dog, he would have actually been able to get real American hero. Yeah, gotta love the dog lovers, right? I mean, you couldn't let him harm that pretty dog. Only a madman would do that. Hopefully, everyone's having a good night. And of course, we got to get into the question that we ask when it comes to a classic film like this. Um, for one, who has seen this film before? I'm pretty sure everyone has. But for those of you that have, when was your first time seeing the thing? Yeah, the 2021 film is a prequel. It takes place with that Norwegian group, and the story of them taking off after the dog. And that actually would have been a pretty decent film if they would have stuck with the practical effects in that film. It definitely would have been a lot better than what we got with the CG. First week of winter, I know. Yeah, those dogs do need a lot of attention. I have a good friend that lives in Maine, and she has two of them, and those dogs are always into something. Like they're beautiful dogs, but you have to have a lot of space, and they need definitely a lot of attention. So first week of winter at six. Oh man, Bumper saw it at 16. Avi saw it when she was a kid. Seen it 2 4 stars. I never saw it till early 20s. Get that. Wilford Brimley is 25 years old in this movie. Seen it for the first time in the 80s. I saw this for the first time. I saw it in video stores for the longest, but I think my first time seeing it was after watching Bravo's 100 Scariest Moments. And I saw a clip of it, and I'm like, wow. Of course, it was the scene with, I believe it was the blood scene. Or it was either the blood scene or the chest opening scene. And I was like, I have to see this. This looks like absolute chaos. And ever since then, I was just like, wow, I've been a huge fan of the effects in this. I like the cool setting. I mean, I'm a huge fan of isolated horror. So the fact that, you just have these guys that are trapped, they can go anywhere if they wanted to. Yeah, he's definitely like one of those guys like Charles Cyphers or Morgan Freeman that looked old as a young man. See, for the first time, yeah, okay, yeah. My first time was just before the remake came out. Blew my mind how good it was. Couldn't believe I hadn't seen it before. Now y'all know my secret shame. Hey, there's no shame in it, Ghosty. I know how that could be. Jeremy says, I introduced Renee to it when we first got together almost 4 years ago. Got to show her it in a re-release at the theaters. Oh, that's awesome. I saw it when I was 8 and wore out the VHS. Yeah, that's a great time, man. And then to introduce your the person that you're dating at the time to a wonderful film that's a part of the horror zeitgeist is that's a very cool feeling. It's a great test to see, like, okay, is this gonna be my person or not? Yeah, better late than never. You still haven't seen the prequel? I would say it's worth a watch, AB. I mean, just don't expect anything to blow you away. But the sad thing is, once you see the behind the scenes footage of the creature effects and how they were going to be practical and how good they looked, and then they decided to go and change it to CGI, it makes you mad. It makes you really mad. You're right. It is on Tubi also, AB. I did see that. Hey, we got Matt in the house. What's going on, Matt? Yeah, I like the prequel. Like the prequel is it's an enjoyable watch. It flows well with this. It's just that my main gripe is the CGI. Like if they would have went practical, oh, it would have been great. Yeah, what's up, Nestor? Nestor's chicken. Yeah, that's why you haven't been too keen on seeing it. Yeah, it's definitely something that's good to check out though. I would say at least see it once. Like I don't give it the crap that a lot of people do, but I do know its major shortcoming, and why a lot of people do not like it is because of the special effects. The story though, I mean, the story made sense to me, but basically another gripe that a lot of people have is just it's the Norwegians finding out what the Americans basically find out. So, you know, it's just more of the thing action. Yeah, they did. Yeah, happy. That's the thing that's so infuriating. Like if they just decided to go CGI from the beginning, all right, so be it. But it's the fact that they really had made the practical effects. They used man hours to create these awesome looking creature effects. And the studio's like, nah, let's not go with that. Uh-oh. Dog wants to get a treat. The shifty hot dog from The Simpsons. I know, right? I mean, amazing setting, guys. There's this YouTuber that I follow, and he did a cruise from South America, from the tip of South America, the southernmost tip of South America, all the way down to Antarctica. And man, that looked like quite the experience. And not only that, but he actually went to an abandoned station. So I couldn't help but to feel like, wow, man, that's total the thing vibes. That would be such a cool experience as a horror fan to be able to just say, oh, I've been to, not only have I been to Antarctica, but I'm in Antarctica as a horror fan, taking in this ultra rare experience. Your favorite Tarantino, geez, your favorite Tarantino film is Reservoir Dogs because he drew a lot of inspiration from the thing. Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot of inspiration from the thing. Keep posting made up words. Tony is definitely annihilated right now, but we're all here for it. We love it. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. Love these effects. Totally didn't do any psychological damage to you as a kid. I know, right? I'm a big kid now. I can handle these things. And then you see these things and you're just like, oh, nightmare fuel. Let me see. Mac out there investigating. Let's see. Hey, we got Annette in the house. Hey, how's it going, Annette? It's been a minute. Glad to see you here. Tony is lit right now, guys. Either that or Nestor's taking over his phone. Let's see. Yeah, if this is Antarctica, where are the penguins? Hey, the thing could have gotten to the penguins, or maybe they could have did the march right around that time, and that's why they avoided the thing. Hey, there we go. All right, Bumper. We're at 19 minutes and 30 seconds. I like it. Like seriously, guys, definitely check out the prequel. Like you heard it from me. Like I'm not one of those guys that hates on it. Avi says I watched so many horror movies when I was probably way too young, but I watched them with my mom. Now I tell her I'm watching horror movies with my kid. She clutches her pearls. Like you're letting her watch these films? It's like, wait a second. It was good enough for me. Yeah, they definitely um they get a really soft in their old age for sure. My mom definitely watched a lot of crazy stuff with me. Yeah, I know. I was like, don't sleep on your back, Tony. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, I love the sense of paranoia in this film. Like it could be anybody, anyone. And then I love how they explain the ice and everything. Let's see. Hold on one second, guys. So responding to some messages in regards to uh so Florida beat Houston the national championship tonight. Boo. But in regards to my showing of Drop tomorrow, I'm going to an early screening of Drop. So you guys be on the lookout for my early review of that film. I'm looking forward to checking that one out. It gives me very much what a modern Hitchcockian or Brian De Palma film would be today. Sweet looking doggy. Oh, they made barbecue out there. Yeah, I know, Matt. That's just so crazy how that happens. It's kind of like how with like last year or the year before last with the last voyage of the Demeter and Renfield. Oh, the year before last. You watched Dead Alive with your mom when you were 8. I'm fine. I'm doing okay. totally didn't scar me at all. Okay, on some real shit, how does this compare to They Live? They Live is the tops. I would say it just really just depends on the mood that you like. I would say They Live is more actiony. They Live was They Live is more popcorn in a different way. So it really just depends on the mood that you're in. Like you have more fun with They Live. There's no fun with the thing. You're having fun with being disgusted. So if I'm feeling very sad boy, very life sucks, the thing. If I'm feeling more don't trust the system, I want to have some fun, get into like an insane fight scene, then They Live. It reminds me of like the Nada cosplayer that I see at Horror Hound. That guy's pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. In regards to one I'm going to have fun with, I definitely have more fun with Big Trouble in Little China. Like that's like a fun roller coaster ride. That's probably, to be honest, I think that was my first Johnny Carpenter flick. I think I actually saw Big Trouble before I saw Halloween. Like I knew who Michael Myers was, but in regards to like sitting down and watching the entire flick from beginning to end, that was most likely my first John Carpenter flick. My mom showed me Dead Alive when I was a kid too. We quote it all the time. See, what's up with these awesome moms, guys? That's how I feel with my mom, man. Like, we were very fortunate to have moms that let us watch stuff like this because there were some super ultra conservative moms that were writing into like Fox and you couldn't have any cool stuff, you know, at all during that time if you were a kid. So the fact that my mom just didn't care, I'm like, hey, thanks a lot, mom. You're the reason why this is my life. A normal set of organs, yeah, exactly. What is normal? AB and Tony season 5 of White Lotus. I need to catch up and binge on that, guys. We're definitely going to be the ones that get killed at the end. Matt's that person that's looking on doesthedogdie.com. He has to see if the dog's gonna get it. Doc's eyebrows are off the charts. They are. That's that doctor wisdom. Guys, if anyone wants to seek up to where I'm at 25 minutes and 30 seconds. We're just getting some organs coming out. Avy says, my mom is a huge Alien fan, so I grew up watching all of those. I'm skeptical about this new show coming out, but I'll definitely be watching. Yeah, I know. Like, I'm definitely hoping it'll be something along the lines of like the Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. I enjoyed that show. I wish it would have gotten an adequate ending or continuation. As far as like TV shows that are related to our property, that's probably the best Terminator stuff that we've gotten since T2. So, I mean, if they could do something like along the lines of that, I would be happy. But like you said, I'm going to check it out to see what it's going to be about. It could be worthy. But I absolutely loved checking out the Alien films. Have you guys seen that Alien school play? That's actually a very cool production. And Sigourney actually made it out to check it out, so that's very cool. Dog's about to assemble like the Avengers. Yeah, I mean, T3 was okay, but if Edward Furlong didn't have that incident, um that would have definitely been better. Like, no offense to Nick, he tried, but Edward Furlong is the reason why we were so looking forward to T3, and then when we found out that he wasn't going to be in it, we were just like, eh. And if Edward Furlong would have been in that particular movie, that would have been an adequate send off for the Terminator series. But yeah, everything after that was just like ooh. But the Sarah Connor Chronicles, I'll watch that over any post T2 Terminator film out there. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you age like you age really fast, and then you stay at that old age forever. So you're doing the whole Charles Cyphers, Morgan Freeman thing. Yeah, the whole play is on YouTube. Actually, we should watch that on Discord. That'd be a fun watch because they actually did very well on that. And for a high school production, they did amazing. And the cool thing about that production is, from looking at it, you would assume that these were like a spoiled rich kid school. No, this is like a lower income high school that's scraping everything together to make these productions. So I'm like, man, that's an awesome thing to see these these artsy students in this high school be a part of that. GVG, what's going on, Papa Goss? You forgot to hit the reminder button, and the thing is one of your favorite movies ever. Hey, no problem at all, Josh. We're at 29 minutes and 42 seconds if you want to join me where I'm at. Yeah, I know those dogs. Yeah, but like I said, guys, I'm always glad to have you guys in here, no matter when you're able to join, however long you're able to join. It's major. I mean, of all the things a can of Budweiser could be used for, setting off the emergency alarm is top tier. Oh, cheers to that. Doing good, Josh. And also I unveiled your autographs earlier in the live stream. So again, thank you so much for your contribution to the channel. I can't wait to use those items for giveaways. That's what happens when you get too much inbreeding. Oh, the thing during the snowstorm. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Doesn't get much better than that, honestly. Oh, look at these doggies. Yeah, man, I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm a bit bummed that the chat isn't working, and not only that, but it's giving the link for the suckling. I was just like, okay. So I'm thinking this Stream Elements is messing up. I'll look into that for tomorrow and try to correct it. But it's been a great week or so. I've been trying to get things organized in the Scary Sanctuary. And you know what? I should have actually had the thing playing on the CRT back there. The suckling will consume all. Like the premise of the suckling seemed like something that I'm like, you know what? This seems like the fine art that AB would recommend to us, and I can't wait to check it out. I have a feeling our lives won't be the same after seeing it. You're right, Bumper. You're right. True words have never been spoken. Oh, those poor doggies. Yeah, going in blind is completely the best way in regards to stuff like that, especially when you're going to be watching with a group of people and you know it's just going to be trash. Yeah, I'm trying to get some business handled for the channel soon. I'm really excited. So I'm exchanging a few text messages in regards to some things. Yeah, man, it's a good thing. He was really into anatomy class. Tony's like, I'm gonna mail you a desk frame picture of myself and a glue gun for the wall. Hey, I welcome it, Tony. We have to add all additions to the scary sanctuary. We'll have it to the Tony Shrine. We have to put like drumsticks, um, a beer, a VHS, and see what else. We'll have to put some sort of phallic object. No, I think Ghosty is talking about the suckling. I think Ghosty has seen the thing. I think she has. She did mention that she did see it. Yeah, Brimley's about to hurl. He hasn't achieved maximum Brimley. Yeah, he hasn't reached his final true form. Yeah, I know. Like some movies, you just wish you had like that Men in Black like memory scrambler, so that you could go back and watch certain movies again and just get those reactions. You know what? I've never played it, but I did watch a walkthrough of it. It was pretty cool. And I love how John Carpenter worked on it. Oh, no problem at all, Josh. No, you good, buddy. And then you're just getting in not too long ago, so man, it's so funny. Like they did such a good job with the character dynamics with this as well. How much more of this crap is there? Just wait, guys. If only you guys could see how YouTube would be. We would spend hours watching all types of crap. Yeah, we definitely have to watch the prequel. Who knows? We may do the prequel next week. We may double up, and depending on how I feel next week, and we may do the prequel followed by something else. But mentioning that alien play, that definitely would be like a fun watch party. Like those kids did a great job. Like I still can't believe like that's like a high school playhouse. I just reached my next ad. Let's see. This movie was during a time where I was between parents and had to pick them off the back covers. I feel you on that. It's like, wait a sec, what's this one? All right, go for that one. This looks like a gem. Let's see. Papa Goss says, "Can I say how much I appreciate all of you real quick? A Funko slash collecting group that I have been supporting for a few years is not who I thought." Hey man, I'm sad to hear that, Josh. Man, it's very unfortunate when you spend a few years with a group or collective, and you think that you kind of like have like their you think that they have your back, and sometimes that's not the case, man. I really hate to hear that, bro, but trust and believe that you definitely have a home here with the GBG. Definitely going to get the support here. And again, definitely hoping that you'll make it out the Texas Frightmare. But if not, I'm definitely going to see you at OKC HorrorCon. And I'm going to take you up on that offer. Anything that helps save me a bit of money and have more time to hang out with the Greenbook gang. I'm going to really, really look forward to that. This group is the best. It makes me feel true friendship. Hey, I really, really am so happy to hear that. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to have like a cool community of people, that could get together, talk about our love of horror and all types of other cool things. And, that there's no drama, It's kind of hard to find nowadays. So I kind of wanted to curate that. So I really appreciate each and every one of you guys as well, and the bits and pieces that you guys add to this group. It makes it so fun. Yeah, Antarctica seems nice in the winter. All right, it's their summer. Exactly. You didn't notice dude's nose ring until the 99th viewing. It's crazy the things that you'll notice, right? Like I never even knew about that. So Papa Goss says, I think they just got too big for their own good, and now they're turning their back on a few of us. I mean, they didn't personally hurt me, but hurt my friends. Yeah, man, that sucks, man. Like, that sucks when ego really gets involved, you know, with people. They get a little bit too big and they start feeling themselves. Trust to believe, guys. The guy that you're getting right here is going to be the same guy, you know, getting close to 2,000 subscribers as I would be with 200,000 subscribers or 2 million subscribers. I definitely believe in what you see is what you get, and being genuine with people. You know, you have a lot of people out there that will use people to get to certain places. It's really messed up. So, again, like Josh, definitely trust and believe you have a home here, buddy. So you don't have to worry about that here. Matt asks, do you own any of the thing NECA stuff? I built the Norwegian camp diorama for the action figure. No, I do not have any of the thing NECA stuff, even though I've been eyeing an ultimate McCready. I've been meaning to get one. Like, that's a very cool figure. So maybe one of these days I'll come across one and purchase one soon. But not yet, Matt. Maybe one of these days, or maybe one of the Green Book gang maybe got an extra one in their NECA mystery boxes. I do know that there were a few McCready's floating around. So, hey, you always send one in. Hey, Bumper's giving out backbreakers. Yeah, exactly. Hey, we're GBG for a reason, man. We're definitely going to look out for each other. So, most definitely, we got each other's back. Yeah, I love Kurt's hat, right? Like, there's a cosplayer that goes to Texas Frightmare, and he's a McCready cosplayer, and he has the hat and everything. He has an awesome beard, of course, and I'm like, yeah, dude, you're on it. Yeah, are they just going to ignore the dirty draw situation? What's that about? Hey, dirty draws happens down there, and it's a group of guys there. Oh man, I can just imagine the smells. Look, look, we got some proto Chat GPT here, guys. I mean, nowadays we just ask Chat GPT, get some Smirnoff going. See, there you go, Anton. We were just thinking the same thing with the proto Chat GPT. Just ask them. Just ask the computer, hey, what about these dirty draws? Tony is live right now, guys. I love it. Lock him up. Lock him up. I just want to get to my shack and get drunk too. But now that you think about it, well, now that I think about it, AB, the nose ring thing actually, could also be a part of something that's revealed in the prequel. So, that is a cool little tidbit that they probably noticed and put into the prequel. Hmm. Yeah, happy. I'm at 45 minutes and 37 seconds. Just not the dirty draws. All right, there's a microbrewery and a cool movie theater next to your neighborhood. Oh yeah, no doubt. Hey, I'm always down for a microbrewery. So, hey man, I'm there, no doubt. So, I definitely appreciate you. But yeah, guys, I got a couple of things that I'm looking forward to doing on the channel. One is I will be starting finally on my battle vest. I'm hoping on getting it completed by Texas Frightmare. Really, I'm hoping on having it done by this weekend. But I'm waiting on a patch, just one single patch that I'll be adding to the front in a bare spot. But everything else is pretty much completed as far as the layout that I'll have for it. be seeing Drop tomorrow, and also reviewing a couple of films that were at the Overlook Film Festival. So I've been a very, very busy tour guide, guys. So needless to say, I have some cool stuff coming down the pipeline for you guys. Hide from that '70s show, yeah. Oh, he's in trouble in more ways than one. The Scientologists are trying to help him out. So you enjoyed Death of a Unicorn? Has some good unicorn related gore. I'm looking forward to checking that out. It looks like a fun movie, like very cocaine bearish. That look on his face. You have a one NECA figure of McGreedy, but a diorama would be so cool. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Matt. Share your social media with everyone. Your name on IG. You can't wait for the movie review. You saw the trailer for Drop and you're intrigued. Okay, Vero, definitely be on the lookout for that. I'm hoping to get that out by Wednesday. Xenu's gonna come save him. I'm not gonna lie. This would have been such a fun film to star in and act in. Like, they really don't make them like this anymore. And then just to think that people really slept on this when it came out. It's like, maybe you're not ready for that, but your kids are gonna love it. Man, I really need to meet Keith David one of these days. One of these days, like, and the man's getting older, so hopefully it'll happen. So, uh, Tony said, I like the thing, but I find it's slowish or something. It's hard to describe. I mean, you're entitled to feel that way, Tony. Like, I probably would say for some people it is a bit slow for them. But for me, I'm the person that likes that dread. Like, I don't mind a good slow burn if it has that atmosphere. Like, if it has an atmosphere that I could see myself being in, I could see myself being one of those characters and going through that particular situation. So I like the paranoia aspect of it. The movie I'm having most hype for this year is Friendship. You're a huge Tim Robinson fan. I haven't looked into that, AB. And if you're really hyped for it, then that tells me it's something that I really need to look forward to myself. So let me go ahead and look into Friendship. Oh, okay, that looks like a pretty cool premise. Ghostface is like unicorn related gore. Yes, please. Okay. That's what everyone was saying. Like, people missed out because of ET. Everyone went to see ET, and I mean, hey, ET was a phenomenon. I mean, maybe that's why John Carpenter kind of has this thing for Spielberg in regards to um, him being a bit pretentious. I know he liked Jaws, but I don't think he's enjoyed anything else that Spielberg has done. So he'd be in his right. And there's AB with her old men lusting. You're excited for Together with Dave Franco and Allison Brie? Yeah, I did see the premise for Together. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, Tony likes the excitement of They Live, so I'm not mad at that. Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what happened to me, Josh, with Keith David. And it's crazy because okay, so I have this the thing cut out, this mini the thing cut out that I was going to have Keith David sign, but the first one that was sent out to me was bent and damaged in the mail. So I let the company know, like, hey, guys, the first one you sent me out was damaged. I'm trying to get Keith David to sign this. Can you send me another? They sent me another. It got there on Saturday, which would mean that I would have until Sunday to get Keith's autograph. So I'm all excited. I'm like, man, I'm going to meet Keith. You know, I saw him at the panel. He's all lively. He's laughing. He's joking. And then he's sick on Sunday. So, so my heart was a bit broken. So hopefully that's another reason why I'm looking forward to meeting him eventually. Fingers crossed. He's got a sketch show on Netflix called I Think You Should Leave. I quote it nonstop. It broke your brain. Oh, I have to check that out. Is that sketch show where that meme comes from? Where he's like, "Welcome to hell." You met them all too, but Keith, yeah, it's lying. Yeah, what's blocked to you? Yeah, man. E.T. was not the worst game ever made. Yeah, it totally didn't crash the video game industry. You can't solely blame it on E.T. Favorite film set in a frozen wasteland. Well, I'll go with other than the thing. Let me think. For me, I probably, even though it's not necessarily a wasteland, I like the whole winter aspect of Let the Right One In. It that whole European cold landscape looked very cool. I also like 30 Days of Night. 30 Days of Night was pretty cool. Anton says 30 Days of Night. Yeah, I like 30 Days of Night too. That would probably be my next one after Let the Right One In. Another one that I really like that's underrated is Coldest Winter Ever. That one is another one that makes you feel really cold when you watch it. Scratch and Slash are saying they've missed Keith a couple of times. Need him on your the thing poster. Adding windows in May at Smoky Mountain. Yeah, I wish I could be at Smoky Mountain. I was looking at the dates, and unfortunately, that's the same weekend that I'll be at Monster Palooza. So it's just like maybe next year. Like The Shining and Snowpiercer. Oh yeah, The Shining's awesome as well. I mean, it's one of pretty much my favorite horror film. I figured it would probably be a bit on the nose to pick that one for me. Snowpiercer is awesome. I still need to catch up on that show as well. I made it to like season 3. Daybreakers was a good one for sure. You're not letting anyone in, Tony. What if they got beer though? See if they got beer and wings. You know, that's some possible. The Shining for Ghosty. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Daybreakers. Like, I probably haven't seen Daybreakers since probably the year that it came out on DVD. So I'm probably due for a rewatch for that. But I do remember that I enjoyed it. It was a very cool premise. I love the cast too. Very unique premise. Oh yeah, the Dracula series. Yeah, I heard it's been on there. I I think I may have caught maybe an episode of that just to see how it was. So I could stand to watch all of that. Tony's tempted now. He's like, oh man, said the magic word. Yeah, I know, right? And the main reason why I decided to do Musperloose is it's been on my list for forever, and it's one of the major ones out there in Cali. I've been meaning to do more West and East Coast cons. And the cool thing about Smoky Mountain is I will be able to drive it to that one, but it's like, okay, I may do Full Moon. There's a chance I may do Full Moon. And if I do Full Moon, then that would be my Tennessee con before I do Creepy Con later on in the summer. They're gonna get to that dark universe any day now. Tony's like, I expected more. Tony wants it completely sick. Tony's expecting hardcore. Tony wanted to see everything depicted. That's what Tony wanted. Yeah, I can't wait for Monsterpalooza. It's gonna be dope. Have any of you guys seen? Speaking of Dark Universe, has anyone seen any of the videos from Universal's Dark Universe? It looks pretty cool. So to know that Universal is rolling out a few year-round spooky related things is a happy thing to see as a horror fan. Yeah, I definitely look forward to checking it out on one of these days. I may, if things go well, I may do it this year if the timing works out because I may be able to make it to Orlando around Spooky Empire time. And if so, then of course, Halloween Horror Nights, then go ahead and try to check out Dark Universe. But even before that, I'm hoping that I'll be seeing Area 15 and what Universal is doing there. Yeah, I heard some good things about it, Josh. So I did see a couple of vloggers. They did like the media run throughs of it. So I mean, it's pretty impressive. So I want to see it in real life. So yeah, that's the thing, Bumper. I was only really impressed with the Dark Universe stuff. I'm pretty sure the kiddo would love the Super Nintendo part, and I did see some parts of the Super Nintendo part that looked pretty cool. Even though I think that the one in Japan looks way cooler. Yeah, the Monsterpalooza lineup is crazy, and then what I'm really excited for is the vendors. Yeah, Dark Universe looks cool. Yeah, I did hear the rumor about Terrifier being at HHN, so that was pretty cool. But I did notice someone did ask Damien Leone about Halloween Horror Nights at Horror Hound, and you know, could there possibly be an Art the Clown house and what he would like to see? And he said that he thought that the Clown Cafe would be a pretty cool setup for a house. And I'm like, you know what, that would be pretty cool. So there's a chance that they may already have had that in the works, and he was just like giving people a little bit of a Easter egg to look out for. Yeah, the Super Nintendo part looked very cool. I think for me, it was the Super Nintendo part, and Dark Universe looks the most epic to me. I'm not the hugest Harry Potter fan, but a lot of that stuff looked pretty cool as well. And I mean, I could care less about how to train your dragon, but don't let my nephews hear me say that. A Simple Plan is another goodie, a bit of a sleeper. That sounds familiar, Ghosty. I may have heard about that one somewhere. Let me double check. Okay. Sam Raimi. Okay. I love a good crime thriller. You got some Billy Bob Thornton in that. It's available to watch for free. So you got me there, guys. SNES was the true last greatest system, and Night Fight. I mean, SNES had a lot of bangers. I mean, it's definitely undoubtedly a great system. There's a lot of heavy hitters for real, like Chrono Trigger, Illusion of Gaia. I mean, of course, Final Fantasy VI. I mean, I call it Final Fantasy VI, but we got it as Final Fantasy III. There's so many things on that system. Virtual Boy was the goat. You know what? I should have snatched up so many Virtual Boys that were sitting on the shelves, on the clearance shelves, because those things are going for a pretty penny nowadays. And the fact that you could have bought like a Virtual Boy for like $20. Barbara's like, I love my Xbox. What would a planet where the thing is victorious look like? Hmm. But you know what? One thing I will say, for the first time ever, we'd possibly have world peace. Everyone would be on the same accord for the first time ever in life. Do you guys know that John Carpenter plays Xbox? Yeah. John Carpenter is a huge video game fan. Like that dude, if he could smoke weed, play video games, make money, and watch basketball and Godzilla movies and westerns, I believe John Carpenter would totally be the happiest. Like he would be the happiest man alive. Like all of the curmudgeony attitude would like just totally like melt away. Yeah, that dude loves playing games. Like he would like to tell you the truth, he would probably love talking to you about video games and what games he's playing more than any of his films. McCready. Let's see. Okay. Like, this is like one of the most well stocked research facilities ever. Another wintry type scenario that I kind of enjoyed in regards to a show was the latest season of True Detective. Now, granted, it wasn't as good as season one and season three to me, but I love things that are set in snowy landscapes. Oh wow, that's dope, bumper. You made a map for a video game and Xbox flew you to London to play in their studios there. Was that the time that you went to London that you mentioned, or was that another time that you mentioned that you went to London? That's dope, bumper. Yeah, True Detective is very cool. I love that show. Hopefully we'll get another season. These guys are frustrated. Oh, Russell says season one only. Tommy says the first season of True was the best, but I also kind of like the last one. Yeah, the last one wasn't that bad. I mean, they're all pretty good in their own way, I feel. But I think the first one is just such a masterpiece. But I don't, when it comes to something that's just different storylines, I try not to compare the seasons like that because it's just like, completely different story. Of course, it's not going to really compare. Now, if it's like comparing different seasons to the same show, that's a continuing storyline, like something like, let's just say, like Sons of Anarchy or something like Weeds, where I recently rewatched it, and it was very clear that the first two seasons of Weeds were top tier, and then it just started a slow decline. You still need to see season three. I like season three. I think season three is the second best after season one. Mahershala Ali. I always have to like sound his name out. He does a great job in that one. You confuse TD with Fargo. With yeah, True Detective with Fargo. I really need to also see the Fargo show. I've heard so many good things about the Fargo show, and that's something that I could definitely see myself binging through very quickly. Yeah, exactly, Tony. Like, you hit something just so right that first time, like that first season of True Detective. Everything else you're gonna come up with is just gonna pale in comparison. Like Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey. Ah, the dynamic between the two, the story, the way they shot the episodes, that one scene. When I say that scene, everyone knows that scene in one shot. That's just crazy. Yeah, you loved Nancy Botwin, or what's her real name? Elizabeth. No, 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 no. Elizabeth Perkins is the other woman. Oh gosh, hold on. I can think of her name any other time. Mary Louise Parker. There we go. Just watched American Primeval. Great miniseries. Okay, I'll have to check that out, Ghosty. I've heard about that one too. Yeah, Billy Bob is great in Fargo. Love the first two seasons of Fargo. Okay, you're behind on the rest. You heard good things, especially since it made Mormons angry. Well, If it makes the Mormons angry, it's definitely got to be something interesting for sure. See, now you guys are gonna have me adding so many awesome shows and movies like always. Okay. American Western television series. Oh, you know what? I did hear about American Primeval. Yeah, and how it did make the Mormons angry about. Yeah, like it has like to do with like the Mormon Wars and them moving and things of that nature. Yeah, so that would make the Mormons pretty angry because they don't teach that to the young Mormons about the Mormon Wars and how they had to slaughter a lot of Indians and a lot of other things, and yeah, it's a lot of bloodshed for sure. So that's definitely something I want to check out. AB. So it's Outsiders, great series, and Outer Range. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Outer Range. Okay, let me double check. Sad you got it. Yeah, it got canceled. I hate when that happens about a good show. You're just like, man, it should get a respectful ending in a lot of cases. Why is Brimley just weaving nooses in solitary? He's having a good time. It's a joyous man. Let's see. All right, you guys, be nice. Hug it out. He fried the only chess game. It's like we'll have no nothing to keep them entertained. They're already turning after each other. No virtual chess. So Brolin quit acting after they canceled it in protest. Yeah, I hate when it happens, bro. Yeah, just fantastic, Ghostface. I mean, who doesn't make nooses just for fun? See, now they're playing Here's Johnny, starring Keith David. That guy's full of tapeworms. This camp goes up with everyone. Oh, goodness. I know if they cancel From, I have a lot of friends that will absolutely lose it. Like, I really need to watch Severance as well. I've heard a lot of good things about Severance. A lot of friends that were talking about the most recent season. I also still haven't watched Secession. I need to watch Secession as well. Happy. I am at 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 45 seconds. I'm not playing games first word. I got some slack, but that sounds. uh, yeah, Severance. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Severance and Succession. So I really need to get on it, guys. Like I need to find the time to do some binging of these shows like ASAP. I'll get to it though. Succession is so good. Yeah, I've like heard so many good things, and then also around Emmy's time, of course they always like won like Succession and The Bear, and I like The Bear, but The Bear is one of those things. It's just like it's so slice of life sometimes, where it's just like all right, I could just catch up to The Bear immediately and just binge everything in a couple of hours. But also the Bear can be pretty depressing at times. The Bear is like it's kind of crazy though because The Bear is everything that I loved in How to Make It in America, the show on HBO, and it never got its time to really shine like The Bear is. So it goes to show that that show was I love this effect. It goes to show how that show was so ahead of its time. Oh gosh, Chess was hungry. Yeah, I know. Like I love this scene, AV. So it's incredible writing on Secession, Anton. That's what I've heard. Like I really need to check out Secession, and I'm really into like shows that are about like power struggles where people are trying to obtain the throne. So like stuff that kind of has like those whole cutthroat situations, a lot of backstabbing, vying for a position. I'm all for stuff like that. So all of my friends that are into Succession are just like, we know you're gonna love it. Yeah, I know. I love this scene. Like, and this is why practical effects age so well. Like when they're done by masters, oh, beautiful. And even when they're not done by masters, they still just look so good. I still just looks so impressive to me after all these years. Righteous Gemstones, yeah, I know, right? I love Righteous Gemstones. Eastbound and Down. One of my favorite quotes. My favorite quote in this entire film: "Kill it with fire." No, in the arms of an angel, fly away with me. Okay. Dude just turned into Pac-Man. Yeah, I know, right? Yum 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 yum. Yeah, Eastbound and Down was so funny. I love some Kitty Powers. Like, that was like masterful television. Oh yeah, the jokes are definitely so important. This is how it is when someone's trying to vie for the last slice of pizza. at the company event. Yeah, I was about to mention vice principals too. Vice principals was pretty funny too. Yeah, I know. Kurt's like, I've had enough. All right, guys. Also, while I'm thinking about it, hit that like button. It helps jog the algorithm. Helps get the channel to other amazing horror fans that may be into this type of good times. I know that's my second favorite quote of this film. Yeah, Walter Goggins. I really enjoy Walter in pretty much anything he does, but the first time I absolutely couldn't help but notice who Walter was his role in Sons of Anarchy. So if you guys know who Walter played in Sons of Anarchy, you you know why I'm laughing because that is some acting right there. That is some true dedication to acting. And it was on. I hate people ask for mushrooms or pizza and eats it all and then sneak the last. Yeah, I know. That's how you fight spiders at home. Exactly. That's the only way to get rid of them, right? Yep, Venus Van Dam. AB. And the fact that you would actually catch and give out the exact name of the character is hilarious. But that's part of the fun of Sons of Anarchy. Right, some good old Kurt Sutter madness playing around. That's another prop that I need to get. I need to buy some the thing blood palettes. I see people that make those on Etsy, and they look pretty cool. Guess you cool. AV. AV's like he was super hot as Venus. Like, nah, yeah, science. Now I'm thinking Breaking Bad. Tony, how much drinking have you done tonight? You must have went ham tonight because you've drank a bit more than you normally do, which is awesome. You normally I've noticed that you said you could do 24, 25 easy. So Tony may be on like 33. Oh, AB's wearing like those old 50s bras. I love it. She's wearing the Madonna Vogue bras. I think Tony is already dead. It's just his drunk ghost talking to him from the afterlife. Even in death, Tony is GBG. His liver finally had it. Yeah, I've always loved this scene too. This is like just such chaos. Like just being stuck to the chair. Like, man, if y'all don't get us out of here more than last month. Truth been on the wagon off now before I get to tomorrow. Yeah, I feel that. Oh yeah. Yeah, Ultras are definitely water. It's definitely hydration. Just water with calories. Man, these fire stunts, everything. It was crazy because I met Tony Cesare, who did the fire stunt in this. He also did the fire stunt in A Nightmare on Elm Street in the first one with Freddy's on fire. And what's very cool is he actually had the head at this particular point in the thing when I met him at geez, where was that? Was that Horror Hound in September, I believe, when I met him? But yeah, very cool guy. Like he had props from A Nightmare on Elm Street and also The Thing. And I'm just like, man, these are so cool that you actually have these in your possession. And he's the dad of the jump rope girls from A Nightmare on Elm Street. So it was very cool to meet them last year. Yeah, that would be a cool dream job. Working in special effects, creating cool stuff like this. That's why I hope the kiddo definitely continues to show some sort of interest because I mean I would totally be down to fund him learning cool special effects skills. Never know where he could take it. Like if I could see my son make some like special effects in a horror movie, oh, that would be enough to make this horror dad cry. I know, blew him up. Get that dynamite. Yeah, doing special effects would be so fun. Yeah, you always wanted to learn at Savini School. I know that's an expensive school, but it would be so worth it. Like the connections and everything that you get from it. Yeah, so I would totally take the kiddo to one of those schools. There's a few local ones that I would definitely look forward to getting him connected with as he gets older. Second best quote of the movie to me. All right, another ad, guys. Yeah, I should have played the VHS in the back to see how far back I would be with the ads. Let's see here. Come on, what am I? Okay, why is my phone acting up? Okay, that's weird. Let me. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to actually close this out because it's being annoying. Guys, don't you hate when you have a new phone and then you're learning like all these new things about it and some things seem very cool and others you're just like not so much? That's definitely what I'm going through now. Let's see. Okay, thanks a lot for hanging out with me, guys. Sorry for that quick detour there. You got to add on the same spot. And if anyone's wondering, I'm at 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 14 seconds. Yeah, exactly, Tony. Like, if he has that passion, I'm like, hey, I'm all here for you. Yeah, I know, Bumper. You watching the Blu-ray? Yeah, I feel you on that, Tony. When you get a new phone, you just come on in. Man, those guys look truly, truly cold. Going into the layer. So yeah, man, doing some research, trying to see what's going on out here. So yeah, he's pretty smart. He was trying to go ahead and get out of there. I'm not mad at him. So y'all playing around. Yeah, you gotta commit, Tony. You gotta commit. That good old Carpenter score. Good pulsating beats. Yeah, I'm still trying to see if there's any way that I could possibly go out to LA to see John Carpenter perform in concert. That would be very cool to see the old man perform music. Right, just casually MacGyvering a spaceship. The thing could easily take over Earth. I wonder why it wanted to escape. It's trying to phone home. I mean, have you seen the thing, women? I'd be trying to get back out home too. Greyhounded, yeah. Want to get away? It's called Southwest. Better get out on that holiday road. Oh. I mean, just the perfect dynamite role. Like, what are the chances that you get a perfect role like that? Like, that dude should have been in a bowling. Like, he obviously wasn't in a bowling league back home. Do one of those Al Bundy strike. Boom, boom. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Kurt's just that dude. Like, I love how this was like such a underpants gnome idea. It's like step one, blow up facility. Step three, get home. What about step B? Oh. Yeah. I mean, it's Kurt Russell. I mean, he's a pretty convincing guy. I mean, guy's plenty of charisma. He's totally that dude where I always say certain dudes have like that stepdad factor to where it's just like, you know what? I'll accept you as my stepdad and everything that comes with it, even what that means for my mom. But you're such a cool guy. I kind of see. I kind of see why. So when you have that cool stepdad energy, that's when you know you're a legend. And Kurt Russell is totally like that dude. Like for a generation of guys who just be like, you know what? No one's good enough for my mom, but Kurt Russell, all right. You saw used cars recently? Yeah. I mean, Kurt Russell just had such a cool filmography. Hey, Overboard is one of my favorite films of all time, maybe. Like, there's never a bad time for me to watch Overboard. Hot dog at the Kings game. uh, yeah, like, I absolutely love Overboard. Like, that's a film that my mom and I watched countless times in my childhood. A falsetto child. Overboard shreds the gnar so much. Yeah. Executive decision. All right. Yeah, you gotta love some Kurt. Like Kurt's that dude. Uh oh. He got you. Got some Tango and Cash. You just got that good grip right there. Big Trouble was your favorite bumper? Oh yeah, that's an iconic one. Like so hard not to enjoy his portrayal as like that's such a great portrayal of like the unconventional hero. Yeah, there's so many good ones. Like let's see, Unlawful Entry. Like that was another good one. I loved Unlawful Entry. Um, Let's see. Breakdown was good. Miracle. Um, some more Kurt stuff. Of course, Tombstone. Oh, Captain Run. Captain Run. See, AB, you were thinking the same thing as me at the same. Captain Run. I literally haven't seen Captain Run since the 90s, but yeah, I was like, Captain Run. Yeah, Escape from New York and I believe L.A. as well. L.A. was directed by Carpenter. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Ugh. And then he did Ghost from Mars. Uh, Speaking of something from Kurt Russell, I really need Kurt Russell and John Carpenter. I really need to see the Elvis movie. Madeline, Madeline Stowe. Yeah, she was pretty hot. Papa Got's like, I want a burrito. Yeah, I could go for a good torta right now. Yeah, Captain Run was pretty good. I haven't seen Captain Run in a minute. I'm probably gonna look for that. Yeah, Bone Tomahawk is legit. That's awesome Western horror. There really should be more Western horror. Yeah, Kurt and JC have worked together 5 times. Love that. Yeah, so Elvis, Escape LA, Escape New York, The Thing, and gosh, what's the fifth one? When I'm, it was on the tip of my geez, okay, Elvis, Escape New York, Escape LA, Big Trouble, and The Thing. Okay, there it is. Those are the five, right? He got that dog. He got that dog in him. You thought you saw that last month and thought you were having a fever dream. Yeah, that's right, Bumper. I mean, Josh. Okay, Chili Verde wet burrito right now. Ah, order a torta and let's love Western horror. Yeah, Bone Tomahawk is awesome. Yeah, I could go for an amazing torta right now. Too bad all the good places that would be worth anything are closed right now. So I'll just have to sit here and scrounge up something in the pantry. Good old Death Proof. Death Proof is awesome. Like the women in that were fantastic. Like I love that was set in Austin. I really need to see some of those Death Proof filming locations. AV just has some asada fries and birria tacos. Oh, yeah, I know, Bumper. You're very lucky, man. Yeah, let's just wait here a little while. Well, I'm not thinking about Taco Bell. I'm thinking like some real legitimate Mexican stuff right about now. But though, if I was feeling Taco Bell, I would get this place called Taco Casa out here, which is basically this local. Well, it's like a Texas franchise, and it's owned by people that owned old school Taco Bells. So it tastes like Taco Bell in the 80s. So if you guys had Taco Bell in the 80s, you know that the beef tasted a certain way, the cheese tasted a certain way. When you walked into the Taco Bell, it smelled a certain way. That's how it is at Taco Casa in Texas. So If you guys ever get up to the Dallas Fort Worth area, definitely try it out if you are a fan of old school Taco Bell. I rarely scream at the screen, but I definitely screamed during that cave scene at Papa Gás. What I love is like literally they have the thing from another world here. John Carpenter's The Thing, and they also have the prequel. So that's pretty awesome that Tubi was definitely on it. And then next month when you actually want to see it, it's not there. uh, Let me see. My buddy CJ, Sidekick Inc. just did the tour of Robert Rodriguez's backlot in Austin because he lives there. Man, that's so cool. To see his backlot, man, that's dope. They have a few cars from his movies there on the lot. Yeah, I would love to actually like see that type of experience. The best taco place here is El Gordo Taco across from Resorts World. I think you mentioned El Gordo Taco to me. Yeah, I have to. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I've definitely been to Tacos El Gordo, and I've been to Tacos El Pastor as well. Really good ones. You know what? Who was the thing? You know what? That's a debate that still rages on. You might get Taco Bell. Yeah, love this the thing for sure. It could be you, could be me, it could be all of us. Yeah, I love I'm gonna get you sucker. Fantastic film. Hey, we understand, Tony. You're a bit compromised right now. The liquor got you not necessarily being the best spelling bee champ that you could be right now, but it's good. We don't necessarily need you for your spelling, Tony. As long as you can just keep the pace on the drums, buddy, we got you. Where you went to college, you had Taco Tico. I love a good local taco spot. You know, it's a good local taco, pizza, and Chinese food spots are always going to be wins. Yeah, get some Hollywood Shuffle, some Robert Townsend. Right. The thing was the friends we made along the way. It's all about the journey. Two turnt Tony. Yeah, that's going to be the nickname. When Tony's turnt like this, it's two turnt Tony. We know we're gonna be in for a fun night. Dog's like, I still have legs. Oh man, Triple T, exactly. Triple T, putting everyone in the pedigree. Oh man, hey guys, that was John Carpenter's The Thing. Always fun watching that, even though the chat just decided it was not going to work for us tonight. Oh well. Those are the breaks. But I'm hoping on Wednesday, when we do our disgraceful double features, which again will be on Wednesday. It won't be tomorrow, guys, because I will be seeing Drop at a early screening. So I'm gonna watch that and hopefully get a review out to you guys early Wednesday, and then we will do our disgraceful double features, which will consist of A/B selection of The Suckling, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. And then we will have also the House That Dripped Blood, which was Matt's selection. And let's see if anyone's in for next selection. Let's see. Jeff, have you selected for Disgraceful Double Features before? I don't think Jeff has, because he's normally asleep. But we could have Jeff and maybe Anton picking for next week if they would like to. I know Anton's definitely still in the room. Okay, JD's still here, so he hasn't picked yet. All right, well, definitely, if you're interested, guys, Jeff and Anton, if you guys would like to pick our selection for a selection for next week's Disgraceful Double Features live party watch along, you guys are more than welcome to. Of course, the criteria again is something kind of schlocky. It doesn't necessarily have to be horror. It could be something like it could be martial arts. It could be like a sex comedy. Anything that just shows your particular taste. Just think B movies, something off the beaten path that many people may not have seen, but you think that they would enjoy. And it just shows, something that, you like in regards to a genre of films. So if you guys are interested, definitely let me know for sure. I know you guys are on the Discord, and I have you guys' contact information. You will have until this Friday to decide, as long as it's on available to stream for free on Tubi, Plex, Pluto, Philo, any of those free streaming sites. Then we'll be available to watch it, guys. Oh, Anton says I got Canadian Tubi. Okay, yeah, we could we just run it on the selection through me, and I'll make sure that it's available over here in the States, and we'll go ahead and correspond with getting a fun watch along party. Okay, yeah. So Anton, if you're down, let's do it. Jeff, if you're down, let's do it, buddy. But again, you guys, like I said, you'll have until Friday, so don't feel pressured to come up with something immediately. Whenever you come up with your selection, or if you have any type of ideas of what you may want to choose, feel free to send me a message on Discord. And for anyone that is in here that is not a part of the Discord and wants to join, let me put up a link here so that you guys can find us and join the fun that we have. We have all types of cool stuff that we do on the channel. We incorporate live watch parties that are exclusive to Discord every now and then. I'm thinking every couple of weeks we'll be doing them. So guys, if you are interested, oh, wrong link. Let me see, let me replace that, remove that. For some reason, it did not copy like it should have. All right, let me see. Invite people. Where's my invite link? It says copy. Actually, let me make sure that's copied again. Now, if it comes up with something different, then I know it's not me. All right, there you go. There's the Discord link for anyone that wants to join in. It's a lot of fun, a lot of great people. Come in and join. Talk about your love of horror. Show off your collections. Show off what cool people that you've met at conventions. Just anything fun. We talk about it in there. And we even watch movies. The complete movies, we have voice chats where we can be a bit more explicit than we are here on YouTube. But guys, thank you again for joining me on our live watch party here. Number 30, The Thing. Also a major classic. But guys, thank you so much. I am your travel guide, Brendon, with the Horror Greenbook, signing off and letting you know that it is scary in those streets. So let me know that you made it home safely, travelers. Catch you guys on Wednesday.